Good morning, anyone? Hello. Yay. Good morning. Happy Monday. um, Thanks for joining again. We had a late night last night, so I'm drinking coffee today. And just in case I go running off screen, just in case, I'm feeling weirdly nauseous. So if I have to puke, I'm going to run that way and Darren can take over, just so you know. Good morning. Happy day. Good start. So, right, today I'm going to try and show you some actual parcels that I'm packing. I'm not hungover. Yeah, I was designated driver. Yeah, so I'm not hungover. I'm just feeling rough. I don't know what's up with me, but yeah. Good morning. I'm not sure if coffee's going to help, but it might help to get something in my stomach. I don't know. Right, so yeah, I'm going to show you some parcels, and it's cold here today, like outside, not in here. In here it's boiling, so I'm going to have to take this off in a little bit. But yeah, woke up to a really cold house this morning. I think it's time for those radiators to go on, and yeah, it was beautiful. It's like really, really sunny, but frozen. So that's good. So it's finally sweater weather, which is why I'm wearing this big cozy guy today for a little bit of inspiration. I love this jumper. This is my Islington jumper, designed by Mary Pranica at Blue Sky Fibres, and it is one of my favorites to wear to layer up this time of year. But it is warm in the cowshed, so it might not stay on the whole time. Also, I want to show you my work in progress with my Selene jumper. Good morning. Can you hear? Yeah, I'm assuming that you guys can. You would have said if you can't hear me. But yeah. So I want to show you the Selene, which I haven't finished the body, but because I was on an 8-hour Zoom on Saturday, I decided to do a sleeve because, you know, sleeves are so like easy but not that much fun. So I finished the whole sleeve during that day. So I've got one more sleeve to do and finish the body, and then that Selene will be ready for blocking, and I'm loving it. But I'll show you that. I haven't actually tried it on yet myself, so we will try it on together to see what we think. And oh, and I want to show you a new Redesign bag that came on Friday. That is phenomenal. So I only bought a few of them, and I just think it's the most incredible thing. So I immediately ordered more of them, because I think that you can, well, anyway, I love them, but I'll show you them because I think they're brilliant. So that is what you've got in store for you today. Right, anyone got anything, or I'll just get started with parcels. Right, so this one that's in front of me right now, I'm not going to pack it right away because there's a lot of stuff here and it's a DHL order, but I'll show you the sort of thing that's in here. So there's a whole bunch of colors of Chaos Organic Merino, and I have ordered more Chaos this weekend because we're running a little bit low. So if you're waiting on anything, then it's on its way. Morning, Vicky. So yeah, this is Chaos Organic Merino. It comes in loads of amazing colors, and then this person's also ordered some of the brushed alpaca. These two are the same color, so great for holding together. And like if you're doing something like the Weekender, not the Weekender, the other one, Nebula by Andrea Mowry, then it would be fun to hold like a different color of brushed alpaca together with a different color of merino. So they go well like matchy, and they go well not matchy. Like for example, that pink in the merino would look amazing held together with that red in the brushed alpaca. That would be stunning for the nebulous, something like that. And this person has also ordered a bunch of gorgeous woolstock worsted. This is my favorite color in woolstock worsted. It's called Golden Meadow, but it's sort of like a chartreusey green. Look, I did my nails finally. Painted my nails. It's been months, and they've ordered last year's copy of Liner Winter magazine and one of these big giant wool bags. So yeah, so I'm going to pack that up later because that has to go in a DHL box because it's a biggie. Darren, are these other ones DHLs as well?
No, over there.
Oh, okay.
Yes, not
Oh, this one's interesting. Yeah, so there's some more DHL ones over here. Oh, this is Julie. I think Julie's on. Julie, Australia, Julie. Oh, cool. Cool. So Julie has ordered some beautiful, more Metallico. I know you've already got some Metallico over there, Julie, but it's such a nice yarn. This one is the rose quartz, yeah. And along with some silk yak and some lichen and lace rustic heather sport in black walnut and peach. There you go. So that's a beautiful little range of colours. That's going to go out. I'm going to pack all the DHLs off camera today because the boxes are so fiddly, and if I do them on camera, I just end up giving myself loads of paper cuts. Morning, Anne. So I'm going to do that later because nobody wants blood on their yarn. Right. Let's start with this guy. And I will intermittently stop to show you something like the bags, the WIP, and then at the end I need to do the discount code. Yeah, got a few things to go through. Right, so this person has ordered a few different colours of Kriya organic cotton. It's fingering weight cotton. It's beautiful. There's more colours down there. I can't juggle them all, but you can see the sort of palette that that Kriya have. It really like pretty soft colours that generally work really, really well together. So I have no idea what this is going to be, but I'm loving that combo. Yeah, just nice, classy, and this, it is 100% cotton, and it's an organic cotton, but it is one that's really nice to use, that doesn't hurt your hand, and it's not horrible and mercerized or anything like that. It's just a really nice cotton. And Kriya also do silk mohair, so quite often people hold some silk mo and cotton together, and that's just a beautiful fabric. Right, let me pack this one up. So, oh, good morning, Larissa. Right, yeah, so fairly busy weekend. Saturday, honestly, 8 hours on Zoom. It was fine for me because I had my knitting, but I was like looking at everyone else that was on the call all around the world, and some of them, bless them, some of them were pulling entire night shifts for that Zoom, because like there was a couple there from Australia and a couple from Los Angeles, and like I think it was 8 p.m. in LA when we started, and so they were like doing 8 hours through the night on Zoom, which just sounds vicious. But the more vicious thing is to sit on Zoom and listen for that long without knitting. Like, I just don't get it. I genuinely don't understand how you could do it without knitting. Crazy. Right. I quite often think that when we're traveling as well, though, like, how are you all right just sitting around? And I mean, some people read books when you're traveling, and that makes sense. Obviously, I listen to books, but if you're on a Zoom, you can't like read your novel, but you can knit. And then while I was on that call, Darren was out there in the studio, in what he calls the studio, working on finishing that audio wall. Is it finished? Did you finish it? I can't remember. I don't think you did. I need to go and look.
No, is the short answer to that. I thought I had, but we're going to do a bit more.
Yeah, I think so. I'll show you what we mean. We'll go in there later, and I'll show you why I feel like I need a bit more. Okay, button. Prepping for night shifts on the ocean. What, the guys on the Zoom? I don't think there were many. I didn't notice any other solos on that course. Most people were teams. So yeah, they will be doing night shifts, the teams, for sure. One of the things that Ian, the head safety officer, suggested was that from now until when it's time to go, that we set alarms for random sort of times in the night, like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and put our little rowing machines out in the garden and make ourselves go sit out there in the freezing cold and do an hour on the erg with no like music or anything. Just wake up in the night and go out there in your pajamas for an hour and do some rowing. So that will be coming. Yay. You'll like that, won't you, Darren? You'll get an hour free of no snoring. You get a whole snore-free hour in bed.
Not looking forward to getting disturbed immediately.
Coming back with my nice cold bum. Oh, the before will be all right. I will sneak out like a ninja.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here. He's normally asleep by now. What a door. Okay. So that is the lovely Korea cotton going somewhere. I don't have a pen. I'm going to stick this one. Okay. Over here in the DHL pile, there's also some lovely Le Gros lamb's wool. This is a really lovely red. This is called dark red. It's sort of an orangey dark red. So Le Gros lamb's wool is an Aran weight, traditionally plied 100% lamb's wool. That is like to me it feels like proper old school retro yarn that's like natural and lovely. It's not itchy, it's not like floppy and soft, but it is it's a soft lamb's wool. So yeah, that's a good one. I think I was going to put in another order this weekend for Le Gros or for Biche and Bouche, but she was in Barcelona, and I think she's got some more colours coming in 2 weeks. So anyway, maybe I should place another. I might be placing another order for that soon. No, I will be. It's just whether it's today or in 2 weeks. Do you think you will be setting your alarm and crack the ice on the row in your PJs? Yes, I do. I think I'll go out with a hat on my head and some socks as well. What's my new yarn for? Oh, Julie's. Oh, sorry. Elizabeth is asking, Julie, what's the new yarn for? Oh, so last week when I posted this live on the feed, I don't think anyone ever reads my words, so I'm not surprised. Because who reads the words on reels? Nobody does. But I had put, so the week before, you guys had been amazing and left so many comments, and it was brilliant, and I really enjoyed answering. Oh, sorry, I didn't wash my hair today, which is why it's up. Like it was cool to read all the comments and stuff. And then last week I said, why don't you guys reply to each other? So that was fun. So some people did reply to each other and had a little bit of conversation going on. So I think we should carry on that and carry on the little community of comments and replying to one another on the comments to these videos, because that's nice. Okay, so now I'm packing a little order of Plump DK by Mrs. Moon. This is the cherry pie colour. We've done quite a lot of red this morning. Is it just me? Feels like there's been lots of reds. Maybe because Christmas is coming. It's like 8 weeks away or something. Right, let me just read. See. Even waiting in the doctor dentist waiting room, I have to have. Yeah, I'm the same. Even more important, if I'm waiting for anything, I have to have my knitting. It stresses me right out to think I could be sitting around waiting somewhere and I've got this lovely knitting project that's somewhere else and I'm not working on it. That's just stressful. So yeah, the knitting always comes anywhere where there's waiting and where your hands are free. The only time I don't knit is if I'm driving my car. but then quite often Darren will drive so that I can knit if we're together. Won't you, Darren?
Yes.
Yes. You do look like a cowboy today. I'm loving it.
As in the Wild West, not some shonky plumber from London.
I hadn't thought about that. What? No. As in, you know, like a sexy cowboy
Nice.
that rides horses. You just need a hat that might suit you.
Just couldn't leave it at a compliment, could you?
I like a sexy cowboy. Okay, plump DK with a red button. There we go. I feel like I'm sluggish. I'm packing sluggishly, speaking sluggishly today. Sorry, I'm scrolling back. 6 weeks today is Christmas Eve. Shut up. 6 weeks. Wow. I'm knitting a red jumper for Christmas. Yay. Yeah, so it must be. It's this time of year. We all want red. And even if we didn't have Christmas, I think when it gets cold like this, we want nice, warm, cozy, fiery, heated, spicy colours. Yes. The Metallico is for Secret Santa. Oh, oops. And the other is very off-piece Achilles. Right, nice. Sorry if it's been asked already. I only just joined. The jumper I'm wearing is the Islington jumper, and we do have kits on the website in different alternative colours and this original colour. It is a favourite cozy jumper of mine. I love it. I really like the cuffs as well. It's just, yeah, I love it. Right. Except these cuffs at the minute seem to be very dog hairy, because this is quite often hanging on my clothes rail here, and is one of the longer jumpers that I have, and the clothes rail is Baker Street's favourite place to go hang out for some reason. So then, like this one that's long, the cuffs all just get a bit of dog hair on them, which is great, and they're white so you can see them, so I'll have to defluff these later. Okay. Off to Moorfields today. Neon ombre mohair, very nice. What's Moorfields? The hospital? Is that the eye hospital? If it is, I spent a long time there a couple of years ago. Halibut Cal is approaching fast. Have you chosen your woolen colours yet? No. That was my job for yesterday, to come in and choose my woolen colours for my halibut, that because the Cal kicks off this Friday, but I haven't. So, but it's all right, because a lot of people are still choosing, and on week one, not everyone's got all their yarn, so it's okay. I'm sure that this week, at some point, I will be inspired. I do have a couple of ideas floating around in my head, and last night when we were out, I was hanging out a bit with the guys from David, Laurie, that own the fish, what is it, a fishmonger? They're a big fish business, like they're wholesale and retail here, and they were there, and when I drove past them last week when we went to pick up those prawns, which by the way were amazing, and those deep fried prawn heads were amazing. I cooked them because Darren wasn't in, and because it probably wouldn't really be his thing, but then he got in time for dinner, and like, you weren't as into them as I was. I ate 6 of them by myself. Like, they were amazing, crunchy, deep fried, actual head of giant. It's more like a langoustine, but maybe it was a prawn. I don't know the difference. It was big. So anyway, what I was saying was that they were there last night, and I'd driven past their van earlier in the week, and they've got, their logo is a lobster, and I thought I might trade my halibut motif this time for a lobster, and just do a sweater with loads of lobsters, or not loads, like the same number as there are halibuts. fish. So yeah, I'm going to try this week in the evening to do a little bit of chart sketching and maybe put lobsters in on this next one. That's the idea. That's an idea anyway. So because on the cow, we've already got lots of people talking on the Ravelry group about changing motifs and doing other alternative things like mermaids and things. So yeah, that is one of the things that we will be discussing on the cow and how to do that. So I love it when we look about with patterns and do our own thing and our own super unique takes. It's like my favorite thing to watch. Oh, I just packed a soccer's rule, which I didn't show you, but it's a sock ruler that's like a magic sock ruler for figuring out how long to make socks for people when those people are not there, based on their sizes. So I just packed that and you didn't see it. Sorry about that. Oh, Claire, hi. Blocking my big bird vest. Oh, Claire, your big bird vest is so beautiful. Oh, and that's another update as well. So anyone that's waiting on teddy deer in light beige and white, it's on its way. It was out of stock with Gepard as well, but they've got it now. So that's on its way, which means that I'm going to be making kits for the what's it called? Grey Level Knitter, who I am a bit obsessed with at the minute. She's got this pattern that is coming out at some point soon in English. I think it's in Korean first and then English, and the jacket is phenomenal. So I'm going to make kits for that, and then we're going to have a knit along for that as well, because it's a double knitting jacket, and it's like gorgeous. She's called Grey Level Knitter. So when we're Aztec, thank you. So when we're done from here, you can go check that out. But so if anyone's waiting on the white or the light beige, that's coming. But also, when I was having a little look through all the colours this weekend, like there's other colours that we do have in stock that would be phenomenal for that. Like the grey, the light grey with the burgundy is gorgeous. I'm really digging the khaki colour, like the olive. I think that would be really nice in there. So I think I'm going to not do, I thought I'd do the exact same colours as her because they are like my favourite. I love it. But now I'm considering doing something different and maybe using the khaki, because I also think that would be so cool. So, oh, my head's starting to pound now. I think I'm coming down with something.
That's a Halibut.
That's a Halibut. Oh, but is this a DHL?
Yep. Oh,
well, so then we'll do it. I'll stick it on there. Okay, so. I had a headache all day Saturday as well. I think I must be just fighting something off. Okay. So this is pretty. This person has ordered, oh, that reminds me. This person has ordered Amelie, which is like one of my favourite yarns. Anyone that's followed me for any length of time will know that Amelie is one of my like go-to favourites. It's phenomenal. There's a lot of yarns that are on the market like Amelie that are a tube made of either cotton or something like that, that have got baby alpaca fibres blown through them. And this one is like the very luxury end of that that type of yarn, because the tube is made of mulberry silk, so it's like really, really, really soft. And then the fibers that are blown through it are baby alpaca, and there's no other fibers, there's no like wool or anything. So that's a really high end one. So for anyone that is wanting a tube yarn, which are great because they give you a super warm, nice sort of wintry jumper that insulates you without adding loads and loads of weight. Oh yeah, this one that I wore, I think last week, is Amelie, and also my Urus that's over there that you could grab as well. That's Amelie. So yeah, and the technology for this is relatively, it's been around for a while, but it's been perfected in more like very recent years. So there's a lot of this yarn kicking about now, or way more than there used to be, and it's really good like really easy to deal with. It's got some natural stretch. It's so simple to join on new colors and new yarns, because you do like that Russian thing where you go in and you go in and you and they don't come apart, and you get invisible joins. It's phenomenal. Which color is this? Copper. This is copper. And this person has also ordered some gorgeous Isaya silk mohair to go with. This is color 33, so that's beautiful. I do need to tell you though, I haven't told you, but that's okay, because I never tell you.
Guys, we're learning together.
So I placed a big giant order with Camarose last week, and it is on its way. So we've got loads of Snefnog coming, like 57 colours, and like a lot of each colour. I know we have to find somewhere to put it. You need to get on with some shelving.
Just thinking, yeah, that's,
you need to build me some shelving.
Build, isn't it?
Yeah. So so we've got 57 colours of Snefnog and Snefnog nature. It's like nature without the at the end. So I don't know how you say it. I don't even know if I'm saying Snefnog right. Snefnog is a nice word though. Do you know what it means in Danish?
Wool.
No, it's snowflake. So we've got Snefnog, which means snowflake, and I'm saying it all wrong. And the nature version of that, which is the undyed. So there's 11 colours that are undyed, and they're on separate web pages, because like I needed to sort of, because some people just only ever want undyed yarn, so that's in a separate category. But they can be used together. They're they knit up the same. The other difference between the nature and the dyed version of Snefnog is that the dyed version has got extra fine merino. So Snefnog, for anyone that doesn't know what it is, God, I really should talk about this when it arrives. It will be here for next Monday. But it is the reason I'm talking about it now is because it's another yarn that's constructed like this. It's a tube with fibres blown through it. And Snefnog it's about half the price of Amelie, because the tube is made of cotton and the fibres that are blown through are baby alpaca and some merino, like 10% merino. And in the dyed range, it's baby alpaca and extra fine merino. And in the nature range, it's just alpaca, not baby alpaca, and just merino, not extra fine merino. But to feel them both in your hand, and if you like had your eyes closed, you wouldn't know the difference, and to knit them, you wouldn't know the difference. But just so you know, that is a difference. I'll show you when it's here. I just wanted to say that because I can break the news to you while you're here, and I'm really just telling him. So that's on its way, and it's going to take up a lot of space. So we need to make some shelving. Right. I'm desperate to make the big fat sweater, but I can't. But I want to use orange teddy deer and can't decide what the second color should be. Oh, that would be so cool. The orange teddy deer is beautiful. I would do something like, well, it depends. I mean, you can do loads of things with orange. You could put grey with it as a background color if you wanted to do something that was a bit more grounding, or you could go completely out there with it and put it with a bright pink. I think it would look phenomenal. There's some colors I would avoid with it, like I probably wouldn't put that orange with light purple. But it's a really good orange. I'm going to get one and show you. Hang on. Teddy deer. It's not like a traditional orange. So, sorry, I know I'm off camera. I'm just grabbing some colours that I would maybe put with this orange as a... Oh, no, I know I should go back. I'm going to go back. Actually, I'm not going to grab any colours. I'm just going to show you, because I could spend the next hour on that. This is the orange teddy deer. Is it called orange? I don't know. Anyway, that's the orange. So yeah, this could be really nice with a. I mean, you could even put a different darker, like burnt orange with it, which would be amazing. Lots of options. So I can understand why you're still in deliberation mode. So many options. I quite like it with another orange though. Right. So love Snefnog. Yeah, I know. But so I hadn't been. Snefnog has always been on my radar, but I've always been like, I don't need it because I've got Amelie, I've got Eco Soft, or it's now called Soft by Isaya, and it just felt like I had enough tubular type yarns. You know, we've got that stuff by Lang, and we've got the Beatrix. Like we've got tube yarns, but then the Dazzler came out by Lisa Lewis, and which is in the next edition of Liner, and I was like, I mean, I've swatched it in loads of other yarns. It does work amazingly in Soft by Isaya. It's like phenomenal. Nikki, one of our customers, there's Nikki. Oh, you're right there. Nikki Danan used Clouds Tweed by Lang in hers, and it is phenomenal. So that's a good one. I started swatching it with Teddy Dear, and I kind of love it in that for a really big bulky one. It looks great. So there are a lot of yarns that you could use that we already stock for Dazzler. Also, I really like it with a DK weight yarn and a silk mohair held together to give it that sort of halo. So yeah, lots of options. You could use Woolia with some silk mohair. It's great with my soft one and silk mohair. I did a little swatch of that with a dark and a light. That looks amazing. So Kid Setter with my soft one is beautiful. But then I also thought, right, I need to get Snefnug in now, because I think that people are going to want to make it with the yarn that is on the front cover of Liner. So yeah, that was my thought process, and it is a great yarn, and it's a good mid-priced, sort of more cheaper priced, but still a bit mid. No, I would say it's an affordable one. You can make a whole jumper for like 50 quid. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm really happy to have that, and I also love Cama Rose's philosophies, and the way that she sources her yarn. So we're getting that, and we're getting another yarn by them called Love Tanned. I don't know how you say it. It's L with an O with like a diagonal line through it. VETAND, and that word means dandelion in English. I have no idea how you pronounce it in Danish, but that's it's a 100% linen yarn, and it looks amazing. And I know it's not linen season, huh?
Can I make a suggestion?
You want me to pack, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe talk about the
I'll
yarns
pack
that
and
we
talk.
actually have in the shop, not the ones that we don't.
Okay, right. So I'll talk more about that one when it comes in next week. There's a yarn that I'm staring at that's over there. That's one of my custom yarns that's coming. That's on order. That is a tribe yarn, and it's phenomenal. And it's another like tube yarn like this, but it's a super super high end one. So that's exciting as well, because time is like you shouldn't knit with the nicest yarns you can. Like time is everything. You never get the time back, so that's why I love really really like knitting with really really nice yarns. Right, okay, I'm gonna cut this. I was watching yesterday when I was trying to have a bit of time off. I started watching a masterclass. I've got like oh no, I think I cut this too small. I started watching, I've got a subscription to Masterclass, which I watch sometimes for learning things. And I started to watch one on the power of persuasion and pitching, really, because I was trying to figure out like how to go about getting sponsorship for the row. So that was the reason I was on there. But, oh, that's a bit of manky tape. So yeah, I was watching that for that purpose, and the guy that was like the big takeaway, or so far, because I'm only in chapter 4, is that in today's world, because people's access to information is so different to what it used to be back in the day, or for the whole of civilization, because of that, what you really should be doing when you're trying to persuade people is identifying what their real problem is, instead of like where it used to be where you just sort of solve a problem. Look, I'm not going to explain it really well because it took him several chapters to explain it to me. But the reason that I'm talking about that, there is a reason. What is it? Why am I talking about this? Oh, right, yeah. So then it got me thinking about tribe and like what you know, why do people buy from us? What can I do to serve people better and identify what they come to us for? And I think I sort of got to the point where it was like, it's for the curation, because I test everything and spend a lot of time on that. So I think maybe that, the curation and the testing of stuff, which I can do to make it so that you guys don't have to go through that whole exercise and expense of doing it.
Largely for me, though, really, isn't it?
It's largely for Darren, but also because I think the people, you guys, a lot of the people that shop with us are also of the mindset that, and realise how precious our time is and how precious our knitting time is and how there's never enough of it. And so, and we do it because it's so pleasurable and it's for us generally. And so you must make sure that you're making the most of that time and use the best that you can use, like in terms of yarn, to just really maximize it. Anyway, I'm blathering on. Right, thank you, Elizabeth, for answering questions. That's nice. Do you think Woolia is a good sub? Oh, sorry, I know you asked about ages ago. I don't know what we're subbing for, so you'll have to, sorry, can you ask again? Morning, Nora. Right, I think it's pronounced in a sort of Schniffnug, according to my Danish friend. Oh, thank you, Susan. That's even better. I really like Snefnug, but I prefer Schniffnug. That's a gorgeous word. Right, let me just... Colours in Snefnug are so good. Yeah, the colours look amazing. I do worry about when a yarn company makes a yarn that has so many colours. I do worry about it leading to customers just being too confused to make a decision because there's so much to choose from. But
Kriya.
People order Kriya. People are really happy with Kriya. Actually, Kriya is one where it's very rare for people to ask for guidance on which colour combos work with Kriya. People just get on with it with Kriya, which is amazing. Maybe because Kriya themselves already create such amazing colour options for people on their Instagram and on their website. So maybe, but it's okay, I think, that there's so many colours in Snefnug. We can just send pictures and advise on what we think works. So yeah, and I think there's enough people that have knit loads of projects with that yarn that there's lots of examples of the colours on Ravelry. So I think it would be all right. I do worry. I did kind of consider maybe just bringing in maybe like 30 of the colours instead and paring it down, but I didn't do that this time. I do normally though. I normally only bring in like a few of the colours to start with, and then I maybe get persuaded to add. So right. Just saw the grey level jacket on Insta. It's amazing. Yeah, I know, her patterns look so great, don't they? Nora, your sunset pics are incredible. Oh, thank you. Most of them are probably sunrise pics. There are some sunsets in there as well though. But yeah, it's good. Like today was got like it's been phenomenal. I don't know if people are getting really sick of me posting it. Darren's definitely getting sick of me banging on about sunrise. But then you've only had to listen to it for like 30 years, haven't you? I love a good sunrise and sunset. I used to find sunrises depressing. I don't anymore. I definitely found sunrise depressing when we were living on the boat, when we were sailing. It just used to depress me. But I love a sunset. Right. Ooh, sorry. Oh, thank you, Liz. Liz says, inspiration and yarn knowledge is why you shop with me. So that's good. I definitely have yarn knowledge. I do live and breathe yarn knowledge. It's there. I showed you that one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Right. Okay. Oh, wait. This colour's just arrived. Oh, now I don't need to take a photo. I haven't even put a photo of it on the website yet. Okay, so I'll order some more.
change that before you go and.
Okay, I'll leave it. Well, anyway, I'll just show you. This person's ordered some Gepard Cotton Waves yarn, which is really nice. Textured yarn, this cotton yarn by Gepard. It's got a little touch of linen in. And this colour just came in, which is the white, towards the end of last week. And I haven't even taken photos of it yet, so I'm surprised that it's gone. So there's that, but also the other colour that came in, which I also need to add pictures of today. I'm going to go get it to show you in a second. This is the last colour of Willia that we hadn't got, that we hadn't received yet. So now we have all of the Willia colours, but this one had been out of stock. There's a lot of Willia colours, but they are all phenomenal, and there's no way that I would consider not having a colour in that range. I'd have all of them all the time. This one is colour, I think it's called Dark Fern. It's 866, and I need to put pictures of it on the website today, but just so I mean, it's available to buy, but I haven't got the photo updated. So that is the Dark Fern. It's pretty cool. It's a great colour. As in, when I say pretty cool, is it cool or is it warm? It is it's quite neutral. Let's see. No, I would say it's on it, just sort of touching in the warm side of things. But it's not like hot green. Right. I'll put you over here to. I spend ages on photos. It's like, I thought it would be one of those things that would be like a really quick thing. When yarn comes in, you take a picture, you stick it on the website, done. But it takes me forever to get the pictures right so that they're accurate and all that stuff. Dan, I'm going to set this one aside then. Do you not want me to pack it yet? I can pack it. Oh no, but I want to take a picture of the white before I pack it. Yeah, I'll pop that there. Right. Okay. How about I show you my jumper now, my whip? Shall I do that? Is it time? Oh, I feel like I'm bunging up as well now. I'm going downhill fast. Right. Plus you do this, you try and connect with your customers. Yay! Yeah, I like doing this. I do like doing it. I just didn't know if anyone else would like it, so that's nice. Jen, you are inspiring and makes me excited about yarns and projects. Yay, thank you. Good. My daughter keeps on telling me that you're my influence. I'm an influencer. I'm going to have a call with Trine. Actually, I don't even know that's how you pronounce her name. Trina, who's the owner of Camaros, to see how you pronounce things. I probably just got her name wrong. So, high-end yarn and something different. Kits and cals and more adventurous colour combos. Oh, great. That makes me happy. I really like that people are willing to try different colour combos and different yarns for patterns that exist, because I think even all the designers will admit that, like, they'll make a design, but they don't want for everyone to make the same colours and the same yarn as the one that they've designed. As a designer, you want to see loads of iterations of your pattern, and it's good to try it in different yarns. It's good. It's not, designs aren't for one yarn. So right,
what's this order you're packing here?
No, I'm not packing an order right now. I'm just scrolling through comments because I'm a bit behind. Never sick of seeing sunrise pics. You see, people love sunrises. Design skills, colour work and generosity of sharing. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jane. More sunrises. More sunrises.
Intentionally not reading out all the comments?
No, I'm reading all the comments.
Because of me? Are you just
Nobody has said that they're on here because of you.
Wow.
You don't have to say that just because he's mentioned it. Have you seen the movie Castle Christmas with all the knitters? No, I haven't. Oh, Brooke Shield. Oh, yeah, no, I have seen it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I need to get the fur. Yeah, but it's a great colour, that dark fern, and it is unusual. There's not many yarns that are that sort of lovely shade. It's almost a neutral green. That I would use it as a neutral. It's beautiful. Okay, great. I think I'm caught up. Thank you. Good at selecting colours. Yay, thank you. I love colours. I love to do that. And sometimes I like intervene if I'm packing and I see colour combos that I know could have been a bit better. So if you ever get an email from me saying, why don't you consider this colour instead, then that's why. Because I've got it in front of me, so quite often I can sort of tell. Right, I was going to show you my WIP. Let's do that. So
I'll show you my WIP in a minute if we don't start packing.
We can stay late to catch up. It's okay. Right, so here is my progress on my Selene jumper by Anne Bensel. So the design is by Anne Bensel, and I'm knitting it with gorgeous merino possum yarn by Circus Tonic. I have got loads of this lemon colour left because I've only so far used it in the colour work, and this is my second ball now of the old Jetty colourway. And here, let me show you up close. Obviously it's not blocked or anything like that, but I think maybe you can see, if I hold it closer, that it's got this gorgeous little fuzzy halo. It's wicked soft. And this, let me see what this weighs. Hang on, turn on the scales. 58 grams. So I have used just under 1.5 of the grey so far, and I've finished the whole sleeve, and I'm almost down. I think I've got another maybe 5 or 6 rows to do in the body before maybe a little bit more, and then some ribbing, and then whatever's left of this I'll do in the second sleeve. And I think, because I just don't like wasting yarn, that second sleeve I know I'll run out towards the end, and I'll just do the end of it in the lemon colour to use some more of that in there, just because otherwise I'll have to break open another ball of this, which would be fine, but you know, I just don't like wasting yarn. So and then I'll still have enough left of the lemon to make a little neckerchief to go with it. So yeah, I'm going to try it on because I have not put it on yet. Where's the back? This is one of those Anne Bensels where she's done short rows after the yoke shaping. So I just need to try and identify. I think that's the back. Is it? Anyway, I'll try it on. I'll show you. Oh yeah, I mean, I am a bit of a powerhouse knitter, but more so this time because I did a whole sleeve because I was on that mega zoom, because normally I'm not that fast with sleeves. I'm going to put it on top of this, but with this one I would just wear it on a t-shirt. If I was not on camera, I wouldn't be wearing a jumper underneath it. Yeah, that's what I need. Jan's just given me one of these, which I think I'm going to have to, I've run out of these at home, so I'm going to put one of those labels, because I will never be able to identify the back on this one. And I've darned in the ends already from the beginning, so I definitely can't identify where the back is at the minute. Right, let's see. I think I've got it. I don't know. It might be back to front, but we'll see. It's 50-50. It'll be sod's law that I've got it on the wrong way around, but that's all right because it's just some short rows under the yoke. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to try and get it to not come off its needles. Yeah. Okay. I think a few stitches have come, whatever. They're easy enough to pick up. Right. Okay. Ignore the lime green top underneath. That's pretty good. Yeah. I think it needs another maybe 2 or 3 inches on the body, and then some ribbing. I think actually maybe a bit more because her ribbing on this one is quite short. And it needs a good block because it will grow a little bit and drape out and become floppy and lovely. But yeah, yay! I'm happy. This is size 1 as well, and I just noticed that loads of people knit size 1, even if they weren't really small people, or if they had big boobs like me, they were still knitting size 1. So I just went for it with size 1, and I think it's great. Bearing in mind it's going to grow a little bit when it blocks, I think it fits beautifully. It's just a really, it's not neons, this one. It's definitely neutrals, but like super wearable. So and these colours are the ones I took home because they were the least popular so far, so I thought, sod it, I'm having them because they're gorgeous. So yeah, happy with the someone asked how much limon have I used. I should weigh it. I reckon I've probably used 20 grams out of a 100-gram ball, maybe. Like, I've got a lot of limon left, so I think I reckon that I'll have enough yarn here, depending on how much longer I go with the body, to get to maybe about there on the sleeve, and then I'll just do the rest of it in limon. So yeah. So yeah, this is the Selene jumper, not the Super Selene, the Selene, just the Selene, and I'm knitting it on 4.5 and 4mm needles, and it's gonna weigh 200 and maybe 30 grams when it's done, like the whole thing, which is great. So yeah, happy. The yarn is beautiful to knit with, and it is really, really warm. So that's why, like, I would only ever wear a t-shirt or a cami underneath this. It definitely doesn't need like a proper base layer like this, because it's got the possum in it. So it's, yeah, nice. Very nice. Right, I need to put something on now so that I'm not weird and naked for you guys. What shall I put on? Maybe a shawl. I'll be back. I'm just going to walk over. Actually, you can go with me and go. No, while we're walking about, I will show you the Redesign bags. I'm going to pack in a minute. So there's this Redesign bag. Sorry, let me just mainsail and spring badam, lovely. I don't know if Hannah's on here, but I don't know what it means, spring badam in Australia, but the word, but like spelt like that, we in Gujarati and Hindi we pronounce it badam, and it means almond, and the color does look like a spring almond, like when it's in the, anyway. So does mohair grow when it's blocked too? No, not really. I don't think silk mohair grows very much when it's blocked. It will drape out and become more floppy. You can pull it really hard to grow, like if you pin block it, especially if you make like a single mohair strand lace shawl or something, then you need to pin block it to stretch it, but it's not really a grower. Yeah, thanks Julie. Okay, so this is the bag that I was telling you about. I'm so excited for this bag. It's called the Fee, and it's by Redesigned, but it's not part of their normal like knitters range of bags. I just need to show you because it's so cool. It's freaking huge, and it's like made of the softest amazing leather, and so like they call it like the leather IKEA bag. At the minute I've got it so that the ends are done up, but if I just undo those, then you can see why it's like an IKEA bag. It's like the blue IKEA bags except made of beautiful leather, and it's gorgeous. We've got it in black as well, which I love. Yeah, and like the most perfect yarn shopping bag, I think. Like you could fit everything, and a weekend bag. So when we go to the Canaries in a couple of weeks, I'm going to take this as my like main luggage bag, because I'll be able to fit everything I need in this bad boy. And it's like soft, buttery, heavenly. So anyway, I just really wanted to show you this bag because it's beautiful, and the inside is just like left natural suede, and it's got a zip pocket in there as well, and then it's got like these handles, the short handles, and like it was before I opened it right up, you can do up those ends to like snatch it in a little bit if you're traveling or whatever. But how cool is this? It's like my Project 19 that I use all the time, but like way bigger, and it's got that really lovely flat bottom. So I just wanted to show you this because I only had 3 of them, and I think that they should sell really well because I think they're phenomenal. So I've ordered some more. So if they sell out, then there are some more that are coming along. And then the ones that I've ordered, they're the last of them that Redesigned have got. They don't have any more until maybe March or something next year. So if you want one of these, then you should grab it because it's bloody great. I love that bag. And oh, up there we've got some yarn barrels that are in stock that are beautiful, sexy yarn barrels. So if you are still like scratching about for Christmassy stuff, or you're scratching around for somewhere to put your yarn, then they're in here. I'm going to go in here just because I'm up and about. I will pack in a minute. This is the wall that Darren was working on this weekend, and it's almost there. And the bit that we've been deliberating about is whether we were thinking about stopping there with the stripes, with the wooden slats, and then I was going to do some sort of art thing for the rest of it. And then I think we've just both decided that we really actually would quite like the wood to go the foot to the edge of the door frame. So he's going to have to get his tools and rework on that again. I'm going to turn this around. Did it turn around? No. There, because on this side of the room, he's already done the slats and stuff, and then he worked this weekend to take them all the way up to the ceiling, and they look fabulous. And here are some more barrels. So this one's wood smoke, and this is the little Project 26, and then that is the walnut and wood smoke again. So yeah, I thought I would just show you those. Let's walk back. Okay, see, like we're still in pretty much in box city here. We haven't like put away all of the Gepard stuff, and now I've got the Camera Rose stuff coming, so that's keeping us on our toes is what it's doing. Shall I pack some parcels? I want to put on a shawl. I should put on something. What should I put on? I'm going to put on a Trouville cardigan because that doesn't weigh anything. Hang on, wait there. Let's put this on. Oh no, I can't put that on because it needs. Okay, that's not going to fit nicely over this big top. I'm totally off camera right now, I realise. Sorry. I'm going to put on my Badger and Bloom because lots of people have made Badger and Bloom with Snefnug, which is on its way. So it might just get you your juices flowing for the old Badger and Bloom. Mine, this one that I'm putting on is knit with Manchalope and silk mohair. And I love it. It's a very cozy, lovely jumper. Okay. Is anyone still there? No. Okay, so let me pack something. This one, sorry, I'm going to try and not spill all of that, is cool. Right, let's see. So somebody has ordered a bunch of Sock Share by Coop Knits, which is a light fingering weight yarn designed for socks, but people use it for anything that requires a light fingering weight yarn. And it is 75-25, I think. Yeah, 75% fine superwash merino, 25% nylon, and that colour is Sugar Light 112. And they've also ordered 3 hanks of this. This is the yarn that I was just knitting, that I'm making my Selene with, the Circus Tonic Merino Possum. And this colour is called Robin's Egg. There, it's lovely. So these 2 yarns. And what's weird is that, like, this is 100 grams of Sock Share. It's 100 grams. And this is 100 grams of Merino Possum. So you can see like a woolen spun, like lovely puffy merino possum mix, and how big it ends up and why it can take a bigger needle versus a superwash treated smooth merino with a bit of nylon, and how that thread is quite a lot thinner than that thread, even though they've got exactly the same yardage, 400 meters, or 2 of these versus that. Interesting. So this has got a lot more air in it, obviously, you know that. Okay. And this superwash treated yarn is worsted spun, so it's all the fibres are combed nice and flat, so it's smooth, which helps it to not, because of the superwash treatment, which is a chemical treatment, it doesn't felt when you wash it. And that's one of the reasons why people superwash treat a yarn, is to chemically strip the yarn of its scales. And it's the scales that make a jumper felt, because they sort of grab hold of the threads grab hold of each other. And another reason why yarn producers will superwash treat a yarn is because when you take away those scales, the yarn will reflect back a colour in a more sort of saturated way. So hand dyers love it because you tend to get more vibrant colours out of a superwash treated yarn more easily because the scales are gone. But there's lots of negatives to having a superwash treated yarn, like one of them being that you've stripped the yarn of its like best insulating properties by getting rid of those scales which trap the air. So sorry, I know a lot of you guys already know this, but for anyone that doesn't, that's sort of the superwash versus non-superwash thing. And we are working towards only carrying non-superwash treated yarns here at Tribe, and yarns that don't contain any plastic, like nylon or polyester or polyamides or all that stuff, because I've always felt it like that yarn is best when it's left as natural as possible, like wool in particular. And I guess in the past I wasn't really brave enough to take that decision to get rid of like a big part of the yarn market, because there is demand for it, but I don't personally. I can only sell and get excited about the stuff that I love, so that's where it's going. But we do have some still in stock for anyone that wants it. Please take it off my hands. Yeah, and there are different superwash techniques out there. There generally tend to be all chemical techniques. Some of them are more responsible than others. Some of them use less harsh chemicals than others, but generally it is about stripping the yarn off its scales. So the wool, I should say, not yarn, because it doesn't apply to plant-based fibres. It's just the wool, sheep's wool. Okay. Pack this gorgeous bundle away. Pull down. So on Mondays, I tend to get through about maybe if I don't have loads of virtuals, and I do today, and I'm going to the physio today, but if I didn't have that normally on a Monday, I might get through like 40, pack maybe 40 orders, because I've got loads of other stuff, and I'm monitoring live chat, and there's loads of stuff going on, so I don't get through many. But Yulia, to put that into context, last week I think she had 120 order day, didn't she? One of the days last week she managed to pack I mean, to be fair, like, she's not doing the chat and the virtuals and the all emails and paying bills and all that stuff that I'm doing at the same time, but still, that's I don't pack as many parcels as she does. So on my last couple of inches of the second sleeve of Mizoni, so excited to finally get it worn. Oh, brilliant. And then when you block it and it's just like heavenly, you're going to love it. I know that's not the exciting thing. The exciting thing on the Mizoni is the knitting of it. It's so fun. But the wearing of it and actually the miracle of the blocking of it is amazing too. So I'm excited for you. Sue, how would a badger and bloom drape using chaos? which chaos? Just let me know which chaos you mean. So we've got the merino, the fingering weight merino. We've got the brush alpaca. We've got the skinny chaos, which is more sort of a DK-ish weight. And then we've got the chunky chaos. So yeah, let me know which one you're meaning. Almost finished back, sleeves coming up, Mizoni rules. Yay! And then not fond of superwash yarns at all. I will take less saturated colours so I can have natural properties. Yeah, I agree. And actually, they don't have to be less saturated. So all of that amazing art yarns yarn, like all of this stuff over here, is non-superwash treated, phenomenal merino and cashmere. Like, and talk about saturation. Like, you don't get better saturation than this stuff. So it doesn't have to be that way. It just needs to be a really, really high quality fibre and great dyes, and obviously the knowledge and the skill of the dyers. So you just don't need, it doesn't have to be that way. Struggling to pick up one yarn for Halibut. Is it best to email? Yeah, so for Cal stuff, you're best to address all of your questions on Ravelry. So anything Cal related, do it in the Ravelry group, because that's where I pick up all of that stuff. Right. Chunky chaos. Okay, chunky for Badger and Bloom. Chunky. I like chunky on a 6-ish mil needle. So yeah, that should work. I haven't done it, but what is Badger and Bloom knit on again? Is it like a 6? You'd have to remind me. But it would work. It's possible, depending on how you knit, you might want to go up one needle size, but it would be, yeah, great. Those colours are amazing in the chunky. And also, I think the Badger and Bloom lends itself to drapey yarn. So like my cashmere one over there is much more, and I did a smaller size and it's more drapey. This one I did a bigger size and it's a chunkier yarn, the Manchalopi, and it sits more like a chunky jumper. So I would say that if you're making a chunky version, then you might want to just go up a size, because you don't want like something that's a bit tight and bulky, I don't think. So my mum's cat knocked over a cup of tea into my suitcase and it went all over my handits, including my Mizoni. Oh, bad cat. You'll have to make another one. Okay, I'm just going to show you, I'm packing up some beautiful Noro Kurion. I love this yarn. Doesn't sell very well anymore. It should, because it's amazing. But these two, this is colour 102, which is like probably a colour that's been around longer than any other colour that I've known. And this one is 469, and they're gorgeous. This yarn felts really well, really beautiful for if you're doing a felting project, like my felted bag that's out there. It's yeah, Noro is amazing. There's nothing like it. It's very unique. And Kurion is probably Kurion is my favourite Noro yarn. It's probably the one that's been around the longest. It's amazing. Can I talk about, oh, good morning, Marion. Can I talk about Manchalopi? Yeah, what would you like to know? If there's something in detail that you want to know about Manchalopi, I did record a interview with Wool Dreamers when we first brought it in some years ago, and it is on my feed on Instagram. So it's a nice long interview with them, and it's linked on the Manchalopi page on our website. So if you get time, I would just watch that video, because it will tell you everything that you could possibly want to know about Manchalopi. It's a great unspun yarn. It's lovely. I've got an email in my inbox which I haven't replied to, just in case it's from one of you guys, asking if you can use Manchalopi to crochet amigurumi creatures. And I haven't got around to replying it yet, because I really need to ask Yulia about that, because I don't crochet. But I would say no. You can do a lot with Manchalopi, but maybe one of you guys know the answer to that. Would you be able to do amigurumi crochet with an unspun yarn like Manchalopi? Well, my instinct tells me no, but I don't know. Are you showing that dark ZF? What does that mean? Dark ZF. What would dark ZF mean?
I need more.
I don't know what it means. We need more information. Do I have anything knit in Manchalope to show you? Well, I mean, I'm literally wearing it. So, yeah. I have this to show you. What else have I got? Have I got anything here at work in Manchalope? Oh, yeah, I've got that amazing Junko Okamoto Elena, which I knit with one thread of Manchalope. Can you pass that to me? It's just on the end of the rack. So this is knit with both threads of Manchalope as it comes off the cake. And this bad boy I knit with one thread of Manchalope. And so it's a thinner knit and it is gorgeous and I love it. So these two are both Manchalope. Right. Pack up this now. So on, oh, sorry. Are you showing us that dark fern green from Woollier? Yeah, I already did. Oh, after showing that dark, I know what I'm saving to buy for my next project. Oh, sorry. Okay, cool, good. Yeah, it is lovely. It's really nice yarn. It is on the website, like I say, but no one's bought it yet because I haven't put any colours on. But you guys have seen it, so if you want it, that's what you'll be getting. And I will do the colours when I get a minute. 3, 3, 3, 6. Okay. What are we talking about? Oh, this is, here, I'll put this on and show you. This is, do you remember the name of this pattern? Eleni? I think it begins with E. It's by Junko Okamoto. So it's on Ravelry on the Junko Okamoto page. And what the heck is the name of it? I just cannot even remember. It's also one where I have to put a label on to figure out what the back is. But do any of you know what this pattern is called? Eleanor? No. Oh, I can't remember. Something like that. It's a girl's name. Begins with E. And I knit it with Manchalope, one thread, like I said. This is my project that I was knitting in India when last December we were traveling around India, and I took Manchalope with me to knit. And Elena, it is Elena. I don't know. I think I said Eleni. Anyway, and the contrast is Silk Daydream by Art Yarns. Some like neon glowing orange silk. So there it is. Elena by Junko. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's lovely, this, isn't it? It's almost like quite like formal, this one, because it's just such an impressive knit. Like you could wear it to dinner parties, not with this underneath, but something else. You think you'd have to be crazy to knit with Manchalope? I think thousands of people would disagree with you on that, Nicole. Like, it is one of our best-selling yarns. It's yeah, it's one of our best-selling. It's like probably up there in the top 5. Loads of people love it. It's a great yarn. I wouldn't worry. There's like a handful of people I think that don't get along with Manchalope, but it is one of those yarns that just gives you so much, teaches you so much, like adjusts the way you knit. And if you're someone that knits and gets sore hands, then knit with Manchalope and it will probably fix that. So it is a great yarn, yeah. No, I love it for Elena. Loads of people have Elena. Is it called Elena? Loads of people have used it for this, and there's loads of people that use it single threaded for other patterns, and some people use it with a single thread of Manchalope with a single thread of silk mohair as well, and that's really popular. So. What does this mean?
She donated the balance of
Oh, that's nice. Do you know who it is? You'll have to make a note so I can write.
And what's the number? 24.
So this one that I'm packing is Motor, which is good timing because it's also a yarn by Wool Dreamers. Ellie. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Yay. Wait, let me just read these. I made a dress with Manchalope. It's like a wool hug. Love it. Yay. Siobhan says, totally disagree. Manchalope is amazing. I am 100% with you on that. It's amazing, and it's like wicked value, and it's such a good, like for most people, I would say, a really positive experience on their needles. You need to be in the right headspace for it, but it takes you there. So after a stressful day, knit with Manchalope, and it's brilliant. Badger and Blue, yeah, I think yeah, it's just a great yarn. Right, so Motor by Wool Dreamers, that's this. Oh, I'm well past the hour. I'm going to show you another couple, and then I'm going to really have to go because I've got virtuals to do. By Wool Dreamers, this is another really great value yarn. It's phenomenal. It's bouncy. It's airy. I've got the full write up on the website. And it is plied yarn. So if you're really struggling with Manchalope and you can't get along with the fact that it's unspun, then Motor is a really good alternative. And it's got more colours than Manchalope, and some of them are neons. So that's exciting. So this person has picked this project, this colour combo of Motor for their Halibut sweater that we're knitting. Oh, they're amazing together. For the cowl, which starts this Friday, so it's not too late if anyone wants to join. A lot of us, me included, probably won't even start knitting this Friday, so there's no stress on that. Join if you want to. Okay, let me. Wool Dreamers yarns are all excellent. Yeah, I agree. We've got Cortiva as well, which is another really, really good seller. Like, it's really popular. That's what I used for my Paulina. And really affordable too. I kind of think it really should be a bit more expensive, but it's not. So Eco Soft yarn just arrived. Cynthia, yay, great, beautiful. I saw that package going out last week. It's such a great colours. I have this pattern in my project list. I will consider Manchalope for it. I don't know if you're talking about this one. No, this is single stranded Manchalope. I wouldn't do this in double stranded. It would just, no, I just wouldn't. You're too scared to use it. Use it, honestly, use it. And if it breaks, and it will, then you just rub it together and you carry on. It's phenomenal. So yeah, don't be scared. Use it. It's not like a £100 ball of cashmere, you know. Just use it. It's great. Oh god, my hair is just doing funky things. Right, what was I gonna, oh yeah, so let's do the discount code, and then I'm gonna have to go because I've got appointments and stuff. So this week we're going to do a code for these little gorgeous hand-dyed bundles of hot butter yarn, which is DK weight yarn. We've got loads of little bundles here, and they're lovely. They're hand-dyed, and some like really stunningly gorgeous colours. If you're making a halibut, you might want to take some of these to use for some of your you know, your little intarsia embellishments. There's some great colours there. So they're on the website. They're about 60 meters. They're a Massam and Blueface Leicester British yarn that's been hand dyed. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to put a code in stories for those because they're really special and lovely. So that will be the discounty. What's it for? Thank you for watching this live. Like my thank you to you guys for this week. So I did want to talk more about the cowl that we're going to do for the row, because I stayed up all night Saturday thinking about that, and I think I've got it, but I've run out of time, so I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to save that for another week. I have to like do it and test it and stuff, but yeah. Okay, no sewing in ends with, exactly, yeah, it's a great yarn. There's never any ends to deal with Manchalope. It's brilliant. I even did a sewn bind off with it in single thread, so it's, don't be scared, you can do it. You'd have to be mad to do that, I agree, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now. and I'll put the thing in stories. And just a reminder, that discount code that is in stories, that is just as a thank you for watching this video, is only ever valid for a day and a half. So it expires on midnight on Tuesday. So if you want it, then you should get it soon. Okay, cool. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me.